just a moment of lost control. A lion can switch from observing to attacking in an instant. On the grassland, it doesn't charge immediately, but approaches, maintains its direction, and waits until the distance is short enough to prevent the opponent from reacting. Once the approach begins, all movements are rapid and there is no chance to retreat. But in different situations, will each attack always lead to the expected result? In the savannas and open woodlands of East Africa, leopards move alone, choosing dense thickets to observe and retreat. Their bodies, weighing between 70 and 150 pounds, move swiftly, and their quick reflexes help them avoid direct confrontation. When they stop near cover, the edge of the area leaves a short gap, and that gap becomes noticeable. From this point of focus, about 12 lions fan out from multiple directions and advance in short bursts. They maintain distance, then gradually move closer to block escape routes. The leopard constantly turns, keeping its face towards the lion and searching for an escape. But each change of direction brings a new approach, forcing it to keep moving. With constant movement, escape routes gradually close and distances are reduced. The leopard cannot maintain a stable position. The lions take turns closing in, maintaining close proximity and preventing any gaps from opening, further constricting the space around the leopard. As space tightened, the leopard gradually retreated and left the area, maintaining a final distance before disappearing from sight. The lions stopped in place, maintaining their formation. The area stabilized again, and the leopard did not return to its original position. On the wide grasslands near the water sources in Serengeti, buffaloes move in herds, but sometimes an individual lags behind. Its body, over 1,000 pounds, broad, curved horns, and quick reflexes allow it to confront opponents head-on when cornered. When the buffalo stops at the edge, the space around it opens up, and that space quickly becomes noticeable. From this newly revealed distance, the lions fan out from multiple directions and begin to close in. They maintain a rhythm, then simultaneously retreat in short bursts, gradually blocking any escape routes. The buffalo turns its head repeatedly, charging straight ahead to maintain distance, but each change of direction brings a new approach, forcing it to turn and fight back immediately. When cornered, some lions approach from behind and grab onto its legs. The buffalo jerks, spins, and tries to maintain balance, but its direction of movement is constantly being pulled off course. It wobbles, it retreats, then it had to turn around and defend itself as the directions continue to close in. The buffalo collapsed after a slow stumble. It tried to stand up but couldn't maintain its balance. The lions kept close together, standing firm around their prey. There was no significant movement. The buffalo lay still and didn't move anymore. In the vast savannas of the Serengeti, male lions move alone to survey their territory and seek opportunities to control the area. Their bodies, which can exceed 400 pounds, their thick muscles, and powerful impact force give them an advantage in direct confrontations. When two lions enter the same narrow space, the distance between them quickly shortens, and safety is no longer maintained. The shortened distance triggers an immediate reaction. The two lions charge at each other, maintaining close proximity and not retreating. The larger lion pushes forward, knocking its opponent down in a short burst, but the smaller one gets up and continues to fight. Both turn, maintaining close proximity and constantly changing direction, prolonging the clash with neither side leaving the position. The prolonged clash slows both down, the force of the attack diminishes, and the distance begins to widen. The two lions move away from each other, maintaining distance and not resuming close combat. After a long time, both sides left the area in different directions, and the confrontation ended without a clear winner. In the open fields of Masai Mara and Serengeti, hyenas move in small groups, maintaining a safe distance while observing. Their intelligence allows them to read the situation and retreat at the right moment. When two individuals separate from the main area and stop, the open space around them becomes visible, and that space begins to attract attention. It is from this visible space that a male lion suddenly accelerates and rapidly closes the distance. It doesn't stop, but presses straight in its chosen direction, cutting across the hyena's escape route and maintaining close proximity. One hyena turns and runs away immediately. The other, slower, is blocked, forced to turn and face it at very close range. When confronted at close range, the remaining hyena cannot create any distance. The lion holds its ground and maintains its position. It resists for a short moment, then slows down. Its movement gradually decreases until it comes to a complete stop, while the other hyena has already left the area. Once the movement stopped, the situation became clear. The lion stood still, keeping its prey under control. There was no further significant movement. One hyena escaped, the other didn't move, giving the lion the victory. In the river bends and swamps of the Okavango, crocodiles hide underwater, only their eyes and noses visible. This environment allows them to almost disappear when approaching prey. But once out of the water and stranded on land, this camouflage is lost, and the space around them is immediately observed. From that space, the lions fan out and press in from multiple directions. They maintain distance, then close in short bursts to block the escape route. The crocodile lunges, quickly turning its head and biting back in each approaching direction. Each time it turns its head, Another direction closes in, forcing it to constantly change direction. When held on land, the crocodile's movement slows considerably. Some lions approach from behind, jump up, and hold their position on its back. The crocodile jerks violently, shaking its body, trying to create distance but cannot escape. It staggers, stops for a moment, then loses its direction of movement completely. When the movement stops completely, the encirclement remains. The lions stood close around their prey and did not break formation. There was no significant movement in the area. The crocodile did not move further, and that position was held by the lions. On the dry grasslands and open lands of the Kalahari, packs of wild dogs move in small groups, keeping close together and constantly observing their surroundings. They maintain communication through short vocalizations and change direction with each signal. When a wild dog pauses at the edge and separates from the pack, the support from behind is lost. As soon as that distance appears, a lioness accelerates and cuts across the group's path. She lunges straight into the small group and holds one dog for a split second. The other two don't leave, turning back immediately, moving quickly around the lioness, repeatedly closing in and pulling back to force her to turn in rhythm. When pulled in multiple directions at once, the lioness holds its prey but cannot maintain a steady rhythm. The wild dogs maintain movement, advancing and then separating, not keeping a fixed distance. The concentration is divided. The holding force is lost for a brief moment. As soon as the grip loosened, the captured dog broke free and rejoined the other two. The entire pack of wild dogs quickly retreated from the area, creating distance. The lions stopped, no longer pursuing. The wild dogs were out of the safe zone, and the rescue was successfully completed. On the tall grasslands and sparsely wooded areas of Namibia, giraffes move in loose groups, maintaining wide distances to observe from afar. Their height and visibility help them detect danger early, while kicks from their hind legs are their primary reaction when approached. When one giraffe slows and separates from the group, the defense weakens, and that distance begins to be exploited. From this exploited distance, 3 lions approach from behind and sides. They follow the giraffe's pace and then press down on its legs to cut it off. The giraffe continues to run, kicking repeatedly backward to maintain distance, but each kick only opens a short gap before being forced back in. Once the gap is no longer maintained, speed decreases noticeably, and directions become increasingly locked. The lions maintain close proximity, preventing the gap from reopening. The giraffe still tries to move, but its pace slows, its kicks become less frequent, and it begins to wobble. When the swaying could no longer be sustained, the giraffe fell and did not get up. The lions remained in place, standing firm around their prey. There was no further significant movement in the area, and the hunt ended there with the lions victorious. Throughout each hunt, the common thread lies not in the initial attack, but in the ability to maintain distance and control the pace of movement. The outcome varies depending on the situation, whether the opponent holds its position or the lion sustains pressure until the end. On the grasslands, control doesn't belong to the stronger one, but to the one who holds the advantage longer. Across the great grasslands of North America, though their relatives live mostly in Africa, the image of the spotted hyena is etched into the minds of anyone who studies the art of survival. Stocky, yet agile, an adult can weigh up to 140 pounds. With powerful forequarters and sloping backs that give them their distinctive build, their jaws are among the strongest in the animal kingdom, generating a bite force of over 1,000 pounds per square inch, enough to crush the hardest bones. Hyenas are not solitary animals. They live in complex social groups called clans, sometimes numbering over 80 members. In each clan, everyone knows their place. A strict hierarchy ruled by females determines who eats first and who risks themselves in the hunt. This matriarchal system is rare among large predators and shapes every part of their lives. Their hearing can detect sounds from miles away, and their sharp sense of smell can pick up the faintest scent of prey or rival. Though often labeled scavengers, research shows that in many areas they hunt most of their own food. Their hunting strategy relies on endurance, cooperation, and timing rather than sheer speed. In the rhythm of the wild, hyenas are both opportunists and strategists. They adapt to changing conditions, read the land like an open book, and survive where others fall. Here, survival is not a matter of luck. It is the reward for knowing the earth, the wind, and the silent rules of the open plains. Wildebeest, weighing between 260 and 600 pounds and standing about 4.5 feet tall at the shoulder, migrate seasonally across vast grasslands. They travel in large herds, covering hundreds of miles each year in search of food and water. They can reach speeds of 40 miles per hour, but endurance is their true defense against predators. When a hyena clan spots a group separated from the main herd, the plan is set. They form a wide arc, each keeping equal distance, running while calling to stay coordinated. Their goal is to single out the weakest or youngest. The chase begins. Hyenas do not sprint at full speed right away. They take turns chasing, wearing the prey down. Constant pressure drains the wildebeest's strength. Only when the perfect moment comes do the hyenas tighten the circle and make the kill. This is the power of teamwork, patience, coordination, and reading the situation turn disadvantages in size and speed into strategic advantage. Step by step, they prove that real strength in nature lies not just in muscle, but in unity and intelligence. Rhinos, weighing over 2,000 pounds with skin nearly 2 inches thick, are among the toughest animals in the savanna. Their sharp horns are both weapons and symbols of power. Usually solitary or in small groups, they graze quietly in the sun. But when threatened, they can be fiercely aggressive. When a hyena clan spots a young rhino separated from its mother, the hunting instinct awakens. They close in slowly, forming a tightening arc. The mother stands in front, muscles tense, breath snorting through flared nostrils. The standoff becomes a test of stamina and resolve. In the wild, hunters do not always win. Sometimes, survival is not about striking, first it is about defending without breaking. African wild dogs are relentless hunters, working in packs of 10 to 20. Their speed, coordination, and hunting skills make them dangerous opponents for any predator. On a hot day, a hyena clan has just taken down an antelope and begun to feed. In the distance, barking grows louder. The wild dogs appear, moving as one. They do not attack right away, they surround, pressing from all sides. The hyenas growl, defending their prize, but the dogs' numbers are overwhelming. Wave after wave of close approaches force the hyenas to give ground. Within moments, they abandon the kill to avoid injury. On the savanna, the strong win food but also know when to walk away. Today the hyenas lose, but tomorrow they will hunt again. Lions, the second largest big cats on the planet, can weigh between 270 and over 500 pounds and stand up to 4 feet tall at the shoulder. Known for their muscular strength, precise strikes, and ability to overpower opponents in one-on-one fights, A lone lion is an imposing sight, but in the wild, even the strongest can become the hunted. When a lion wanders into a hyena clan's hunting grounds, the situation changes fast. Hyenas do not attack immediately. They circle, calling loudly to summon reinforcements. One by one, they arrive, surrounding and applying pressure. The lion turns to follow each movement, staying alert, but overwhelming numbers and coordinated tactics steadily close the defensive gaps. This clash is not just muscle versus numbers. It is proof of a timeless law of nature. Persistence and unity can bring down even the mightiest. When the lion retreats, the hyenas take over, securing their dominance and control over the land. Leopards, weighing between 66 and 176 pounds and standing 2 to 2.5 feet tall at the shoulder, are masters of stealth and solitary hunting. They rely on climbing skills and explosive speed to bring down prey. After a kill, they often drag it into a tree to keep it safe from thieves. But sometimes the prey is too heavy or the timing wrong, forcing them to feed on the ground, and that is when hyenas appear. A group of hyenas picks up the scent of fresh meat from afar. They approach cautiously, watching the leopard crouched low and alert. Loud calls summon more clan members. One by one they arrive, forming a closing ring. The leopard growls, guarding its kill. The hyenas do not rush in. They circle, applying psychological pressure. A bold hyena lunges forward, forcing the leopard to leap back. In that moment, the others seize the kill and drag it away. Within minutes, the advantage is all theirs. Numbers and constant harassment leave the leopard no choice but to retreat to safety in the trees. The feast now belongs to the hyenas, reaffirming their role as top opportunistic predators of the plains. The North American bison, or buffalo, is a moving wall of muscle, weighing up to 2,000 pounds and running over 35 miles per hour. They travel in large herds, always alert to danger. Slow as they may seem, when threatened, they become charging steel. On a misty morning, a hyena clan spots an old buffalo trailing behind. They split into smaller groups, surrounding the target. The sound of distant hooves mixes with the wind, creating tense anticipation. The hyenas move constantly, changing direction to confuse and exhaust the buffalo. It fights back with powerful horn thrusts, but its strength fades. Patiently, the clan closes in. When the moment comes, they strike as one. Dust rises, and the hunt ends. Silence returns. Nature's balance is kept. The weak give way to the strong and the adaptable. The chases end after a day of turmoil. Deep tracks mark the earth, and the scent of the hunt still lingers in the wind. The hyenas leave in silence, the battlefield calm but heavy with the breath of survival. Tomorrow they will return, eyes set, instincts sharp. Here, the fight never truly ends.